Oh, by the way, like one of my favorite ones was a jailbird fantasy. Like you just, you know what I mean? Like I just want somebody to just escape straight out of jail, and it's just like I ain't had none in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you gotta look like that. You know what I'm saying? Like look buku stupid. Like you gotta have like some goals or something, and be like and I'll be like, oh my god, what are you doing? And then you just rough sex after that.
Nah, rip the shirt off. I can't control myself.
Yes, that sounds great. Now in real life, you probably get some AIDS or something, but you know, this is role play for a reason.
I ask myself, is this shit real? I contemplate about how I feel.
Hello everyone, I am Shango.
And I'm Malika, and this is the Marriage Cave.
Right.
Hey.
Yep.
Okay, so today, if you have the kids, you might want to put them up because we're going to be talking about sex. Yes. You know, and she don't know nothing. She just, small. And that's how she got here so well. But she's
she got a
smiling.
smile too, yeah.
So yeah, we're going to be talking about some sexual stuff. It's very important that we talk about this because, hey, that's a major part of relationships. So let's get it.
So first thing we'll talk about that is health reasons. Okay? A lot of reasons. So first, fellas, you can't play pool with a rope. So yeah. And so if you can't get an erection, get it up, then yeah, that's gonna be an issue. Alright, and there's a lot of commercials on erectile dysfunction. I mean, I listen to the radio all the time. So I know a lot of people are going through this, no shame. A couple of years ago, I had a little issue in that department. My body was saying one thing, and you look down, and my star player was saying another. It's like, I can't get it right, coach. And so I wanted to do a natural approach. And so I found the herbal blend that works, really well. It's called Man of Steel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's all natural, nothing but herbs, and we'll definitely link in the description. Mm-hmm. And so, yeah.
And by the way, we're not getting paid for any of these products that we mentioned here. We're just doing it because it really helped us and helped our marriage, and we wanted to help you too. And by the way, the counterpart is the Ready for Action for the ladies, and it does exactly what it says it does. It gets you ready for action. Okay, like you'll be chasing your man around the room.
Babe, I have some medicine for your headache.
I don't have a headache.
So, ready for some action?
My arm hurt.
Babe, you want some drink?
Yeah, thank you, babe.
5 minutes later.
Hey, babe, can you help me with the towels? Oh.
And by the way, like the Ready for Action and Man of Steel, this is what that will give you if you're not careful. But she was conceived off Ready for Action and Man of Steel. So the next thing that can hinder a relationship is masturbation. Yeah, I know it's taboo, but masturbation could be a double-edged sword. I mean, it could be good or it can be bad, depending on how much you do. I think we're being pushed to an unhealthy level of masturbation. I went to a fun party where they sell like sex stuff, and I saw like they had like just pages and pages and pages of all type of different vibrators, and this one is just for the clit, and this one you put in the clit and the vagina, and this one you put in the anus, and it was like, good Jesus. Like, how many different ways can you masturbate? Like with the, what I mean? I was overwhelmed. I'm like, whatever happened to, my man can take care of that. I just was, I was astonished. This was pretty funny. This older lady at church came up to me and she said, in the Bible, they say in the last days, people will be lovers of themselves. And the vibrators that all these women are having is just unacceptable. I don't know if the Bible, the people that wrote it, were talking about vibrators and stuff, but this older lady, she had a point. Is before I got married, I bought a vibrator. Duh. I mean, we all have God-given hormones, and so I was giving it a try, and it'll do what it's supposed to do. I mean, you'll get off or whatever if that's all you're looking for, but the intimacy is not there. The kissing, the touching, I feel like it's almost retarding your senses, because there's no man on earth that can vibrate his penis. This is like, that's not how it just felt like it was against nature. It felt artificial and fake. I remember the day I just took it and just threw it away. And ladies, if you're single or whatever your deal is, if you just have to, you know, go ahead and masturbate. I mean, we all, you know, that's a normal thing to do. Use your fingers. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could get off like that, and then somebody else can also do that. You don't want to make yourself not compatible anymore with another person.
For us men, the sex drive is a powerful force of motivation. Drives us to say, keep your clean clothes, dress nice, get your money together, all to attract the woman that you desire. And porn, that stunts your potential. It really, it's meeting your needs in an artificial way.
Women too. So I was in this group, and this one woman said, you know what? I don't need a relationship. I don't need a man. All I need is some good porn, and I'm good. Sleep all night. And I was thinking, like, that don't sound healthy to me.
And also, it really, downgrades, it hurts the quality of your erections. I mean, the performance is not there. You're not lasting long. So before getting married, porn was a part of my life. I didn't have any other outlets. And so, once you get started, you're noticing, all right, this is not right. my erections gotta be better than this. And once I finally kicked the porn out the window, it's like, okay, yeah, this is much better.
I can attest to that.
Yeah.
I mean, I can tell the difference between him on porn and him not on porn. I mean, like, it went from like yeah to bing, like, you know what I'm saying? It was way better, and yes, I could tell. And so if you are just, getting off to just these false images, because a lot of it is staged, then you're not really in the moment with your partner. And I mean, at the end of the day, women can't compete with porn stars.
At the same time, yeah, because men, we can't compete with vibrators.
Yeah, you could, I mean, the solution is you can marry the two if you're really into it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could look at porn together.
Yeah, use a vibrator together.
Yeah, foreplay would be nice.
Warmed up, yes.
And so I think that'll keep that,
keep that enhanced.
Keep it together, because if you're so busy with yourself all the time, how are you going to have time for your partner? And also, you may be running away from something, ignoring issues. You know what I mean? Like, say your girl is, mad at you or something like that, and instead of working it out, you go and watch porn, and vice versa for the ladies. If your man might not be able to please you, all right? And sometimes women don't want to tell the guy because we don't want to hurt your feelings or your ego, but sometimes it's not pleasurable. The guy, doesn't really give you an orgasm. And if you ignore that and just go hide in the closet with the vibrator instead of just telling him what he can do, that'll also stunt the relationship. So, y'all get together and
definitely communicate. Y'all can make things work. You can make it happen. Get on the next point of I say boredom. Getting bored in a relationship. Over time, things become familiar, routine, maybe a little dry, and so it's time to spice things up.
So with the hookup culture and everything, I think that really kind of puts a damper in relationships. People have unrealistic expectations. Of course, at the beginning, it's going to be all hot and steamy and passionate. But then, you're talking about marriage or a long-term relationship, 5 years, 10 years, things can get routine. Look, ladies, get you a new wig. This ain't a wig, but this is my hair. But I'm just saying, like, put you on like a blonde wig or something. A nice little naughty schoolgirl outfit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you like that?
Yeah, I did like that. That comes in really handy. It's like us with the, I don't think mine say with the boss secretary fantasy. It's like, we can get that right.
So I can be your secretary.
Yeah.
Ooh, and you can be the boss.
Yeah. I'm the boss.
Yeah, it's always like the pilot and the flight attendant, bang. The principal and the teacher, bang. Doctor, nurse, yeah.
Yeah.
You took my bang.
I took a bang.
Yeah, and so, I mean, just get creative with it. I was like, have a fake affair. Meet up at the hotel. It's like, look, nobody's around. You know what I mean? I don't know if we can do the restaurant in public. I'll meet you in the room.
Yeah. He's like, be very, very, very secretive. It'd be pretty fun. Use different names. I mean, go all out, elaborate. That's, you can make it happen.
Yeah.
If you don't see each other all day, it's like, just disappear. Like, meeting, plan to meet somewhere,
And obviously people cheat for these reasons. They're bored, they want something new. The effort that you put into trying to hide it and all the stuff you do, put a fake name for the person you cheat with, whatever it is you do to cheat, you could actually do that in your relationship.
Yeah.
And that way you could, like, I don't know, not get a divorce or break up.
Keep the marriage together.
You know what I'm saying? So
just put all that energy towards what you have.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, like, one of my favorite ones was a jailbird fantasy. Like, you just, you know what I mean? Like, I just want somebody to just escape straight out of jail. And it's just like, I ain't had none in 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you gotta look like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, look buku stupid. Like, you gotta have, like, some goals or something and be like, ah. And I'll be like, oh my God, what are you doing? And then you just rough sex after that.
Rip the shirt off. I can't control myself.
Yes, that sounds great.
I said, bitch, you got somebody at the door. Oh, pooka, oh, hell. She said, shit, that's my old man, just got out of jail. I said, for what? She said, domesticated violence. He crazy, get in the closet. I said, bitch, I know you lying.
Now, in real life, you probably get some AIDS or something. But, you know, this is role play for a reason.
We don't want a real jailbird, let's just say.
Nah,
I don't think
so.
It's good to pretend. You know, to do that. That's all the guys think about. Put on his lumberjack outfit. You're like, oh, okay.
Lumberjack?
I've come to give you my seed.
What movie was that? Step Brothers.
Step Brothers, yeah.
Yeah, and when I seen that, I'm like, lumberjack. You know what I mean? Like, maybe not a real act. So the next thing that could put a damper in your relationship, you guessed it, kids.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Big
biggest
time.
like C blockers ever is kids. You know, but I mean, you can kind of, again, just be creative to get around that. You know, get a super quick quickie.
Quickies are the big thing with kids. I mean, she knows, but yeah, you can quick time.
Go outside. Like we have a dog. We have a dog just so we can like have
just
sex.
for that time. That gives you a good like 30 minutes right there. Our backyard was a big deal. We have a house now. They go out there and that's like, ooh, all right, it's time.
We fixed up our garage and stuff, so it like made it more of a play area.
All alone time gives us that time. Anytime you can get it, you know what I mean? You put on nursery rhymes, the TV is the one thing. A good movie that they like, 20 minutes tops, just at least before they come at you.
Bam,
on it.
there's a quickie.
And that's like, that's damn right there. 20 minutes alone, ooh, gosh, no bothering.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just a part of the creativity. You gotta think about ways you're sneaking around like a teenager, just like maybe here, maybe there. They're not around. Wow, take advantage of that alone time.
Yeah, that could be fun. I mean, obviously wait till they go to sleep. Now, when you have little ones like this, a lot of times they wake up during the night. I mean, babysitters, anything like that.
Back now, we're going on the relationship issues. That's our next point. And I want to say, ladies, don't put your man on punishment. That's not very nice.
But it's not really punishment, though. It's almost like protection. Like, I feel like from the men's point of view, they always take it like, she's punishing me and I'm going to go get it from somewhere else and that's what she gets. It's like, we don't do it to punish the men. A lot of times it's like you can't really get into the mood if somebody's hurt your feelings. You know what I mean? It feels like you're being used. It feels like you're being violated. And it actually feels like you're violating your own conscience. So it's not purposely to try to punish somebody.
Well, I'd say that men definitely ask questions. Figure out what's, maybe she's tired, bad day, she works, it's like, all right, the boss was on her ass, something was wrong, or the kids was on her ass, something wasn't right. It's different details like that. So, give a care. You say, hey, what's up today? What's going on? And like I said, she does, like she just said, want to communicate. And that way, you may get what you want afterwards. So you definitely want to take the time.
If I didn't already have this on camera, I'd get this on camera. It's like men are ready all the time, and women, we have to kind of get put in the mood. So, you can't just like have an argument and then all of a sudden expect us to just like, do it. It's kind of, that's not how it works,
Yeah, and I can understand that. So, and I'm sure if you take the time, most men will definitely be able to understand that.
So, these are 5 things that could dampen your sex life. We hope you enjoyed yourself.
Yes. And so, as we want to get to it and say, this is the Marriage Cave. I am Shango.
And I'm Malika.
And we are out of here. Peace.